Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
Hey, George. Hey, Ken. Thanks for taking my call, guys. I'm really excited to say that right before Christmas, I paid off my house, so I'm officially on baby step 7.
Way to go.
Kids.
Strong golf
Thank you
clap
very
for
much.
that one right there.
You got
Grant.
how many kids?
I got 6 kids, ranging from 12 years old all the way down to 10 months. So I got 8 of us living in this beautiful paid-off house.
Good for
My
you.
question is, I know I could save up for another 8 years and pay cash for a bigger, better house. But by then, my kids are going to start graduating. They're going to move out.
Then you'll be downsizing.
Would it ever make sense under the Ramsey plan to upgrade to a bigger house with another mortgage, or is it better to just stick drinking this debt-free Kool-Aid and eventually pay cash?
Well, in a perfect world, if Dave was on air, he'd say, well, I wouldn't want you going back into debt, but also it's not a sin to go revert back to baby step 6 for a few years and knock out the mortgage. And so as long as you're doing it, 15-year fixed rate, the payment's no more than a quarter of your take-home pay, and with all the 100% equity you have in the house, roll that into the next one plus any savings and try to minimize the mortgage and then knock it out quickly.
All right.
So what are we talking? What would it take for you guys to upgrade to a home that's like, all right, we got room.
6 kids.
We got room for all 8 of us with room to spare.
But for all 8 of us, it looks like if we hit something in the $400,000 range based off of our location, we'd be stepping up from 1,800 square feet to somewhere approaching 3,000 square feet, like 2,800, 2,900.
How many bedrooms?
That's what our market's looking like. 4 bedrooms at least. That's what we've got right now. They're just tiny bedrooms.
But do you need 5 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms?
Well, you got multiple boys?
Nope, 1 boy. The rest are lovely girls.
Oh, I was gonna say, because if it was mostly boys, you just
bunk room.
pile them on top of each other. They don't care. They live like rats anyway. I got 2 boys. I can say
let
that.
them live under a bridge.
Yeah. I literally was gonna go that direction, but the girl thing, I only have 1 girl, and I don't know. I feel like I'm on thin ice if I recommend that. But
Ooh, yeah.
you know,
But I think just still going, all right, for the house that we
bunk
would
beds are
want,
great.
what's your current house worth?
Our current house is worth $270.
$270, and let's say the next house was $450, right? And let's say you want to do that. How long do you have? Is this a year from now? What's the urgency?
The urgency was no
Yesterday?
urgency. I'm living my best life now. It's just close quarters.
You're very cheery for a
so-
guy with 6 kids. I'll be honest with you.
How do you have time to make this call?
I got no payments.
Okay, that's good.
But you also don't have any sleep either. Are you? But here's a question America wants to know. I know this. Are you done having kids, or are there more on the way?
No. If the Lord wants me to have more kids, I'll have some more.
Oh, God bless the Catholics. There we go.
Whoa, easy.
I'm kidding.
Wow.
Thank you, Grant, for that.
You just dropped Catholicism on him.
I just thought maybe, they're like, let's have more babies. More and more. But hey, I'm happy for you guys. He's living his best life.
So you think there's a
not
possibility that more kids are coming?
Well, everybody tells me, like, you know what causes that, right? And I say, yeah, and I'm not willing to give it up.
Well, you got a 10-month-old and a 12-year-old.
Wait a second.
So there's
You're
a big
getting
gap.
partial information. No one says you got to give it up, but there are other things you can do. Maybe you should seek a family planner as a side of this call.
Ken will give you advice off air for that one.
Yeah.
But
Hang on the line. I'll give you a
Sure
couple
thing.
tips when we go to commercial break.
Thank you for that. All right, Grant,
He's
let's
not
talk.
willing to give it up.
Let's
That's
talk
the best
facts.
thing I've heard in a long time.
You're in baby step 7. Do you guys have a bunch of money in savings outside of your emergency fund?
So not a bunch of money in savings. Why? Because I got a little gazelle intense on paying off the house there at the end. I have 3 to 6 months of expenses because
Okay.
I have no expenses. But yeah, so savings are a little low right now. I've
Okay.
got $6,000 in the bank.
How much could you save up in 12 months for,
And
as a kind of a down payment plus your equity?
plus equity, I would be approaching 285.
So you could save up, you're saying 15 grand in the next 12 months?
I think so.
Okay. So just set a goal, and you're married? You have a wife?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
You didn't know the answer
thought I had
to that?
to. You never know.
Thought we had covered that earlier.
But I would set a goal with her and say, hey, here's what we're wanting to do. We want to upgrade about a year from now. Here's how much I think we can save. We're going to take all of our equity plus the savings and throw it at the next one. And then there likely will be a gap of, let's say, $50,000 to $100,000. And here's how we're going to tackle that. We're going to attack that in 2 years or 3 years, whatever it is. Just set a goal and don't let this linger, and don't do a 30-year with as little payment as possible. Get aggressive and get rid of it and get back to baby step 7 in no time.
Yeah.
But you have Ken and I's blessing that you're not, it's not going against the Ramsey plan to get another mortgage and to be temporarily in baby step 6. You guys have done such a great job. You sound like you're a young family. You've got a 10-month-old. How old are you two?
Yeah, so I'm 36.
Amazing. And so if we say, hey, by 40, we're going to be debt-free again, back in baby step 7, the house will appreciate. And so I would go down that path. I mean, that's a lot of kids to bunk in a 1,800 square foot home.
He's a better man than I tell you.
You'd be out of there?
I reached my max capacity as a father at 3. I readily admit that. I'm glad we have 3. Blessed.
I do think people are hardwired for a certain number.
Like, there's no question. That guy right there was born and created to father a lot of kids. He's very, very bubbly, a very positive young man.
I'm a curmudgeon with one child.
You're a curmudgeon, period.
Without children.
Right. We were hoping that your sweet little princess knocked off some of the mudging.
She has. She brings me joy.
Yeah, she's a sweet girl.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.